cannot even believe I'm seeing you in an air-conditioned studio and not in like Philadelphia in 96-degree humidity, which is what we're used to.
We made it out of it, right?
We literally just. I feel like by the skin of our teeth.
I know, by the skin of our teeth. Yeah, we did the film in Philly, right?
Yeah.
And when I tell you, it was so hot, and I love the heat, but it was even hot for me. Oh my goodness.
No, 96 degrees humidity. And literally we were wearing gas masks the entire time and shooting 100% of our scenes were outdoors.
No, all our scenes was outdoors.
Literally.
And then we had on masks. You see that, y'all?
We wore them the whole time. And remember the light that kept falling?
Look, okay, we haven't seen each other since then, so we have in a moment. Okay, so look, now you're here at the Jennifer Hudson show. And then I'm gonna let you tell them. Can you tell them what the film is about?
So, this movie starts in a post-apocalyptic world where there's no more air. And Jennifer's character and her family has developed this incredible machine that filters air, and they're in this hermetically sealed like bunker. And her husband, he disappears, and you guys don't know what happened to him. And then suddenly 2 strangers appear and say they know where he went. And so now you're left with wondering, can you believe them? Can you not? And, you know, crazy stuff happens as it does.
And I get to be the badass, the superhero. It's my first action film. How did I do, Milla? Because, I mean, you're the queen of action.
Okay, by the way, I get a phone call from my agent, like, Jennifer Hudson is doing her first action film, and she would love to do it with you. And I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
I was so, like, I'm such a huge fan.
And I'm a huge fan.
And I mean, I was, like, to share the screen with you is just legendary.
I learned so much from watching you. I mean, because you did pave the way for other women to be able to do this. We got to give you your credit.
Well, listen, thank you. You know what? I was so impressed because you told me it was your first time doing an action film. And it's hard. I mean, there's a reason why these movies are difficult, and especially shooting outdoors like we were. I mean, a lot of times you're shooting indoors in a place like this with a green screen and there's air conditioning. I mean, we were literally—
So this was different?
I mean, being outdoors the whole time in that heat, with those masks, and then of course in this world that we're in where there's no air, everything has to be covered completely, right? So when you go outside, because it's like burns your skin because of all the pollution, so we had gloves, we had scarves, we had wraps, we had things. It was like impossible by the time they get to the close-up. I mean, thank God we had to kind of look rough because
it was a part of the character, right?
Yeah,
we could pull from the character. I mean, and you paved the way, so even your daughter is following in your footsteps. She's an actress as well. How old is she now?
She's 16.
And how do you feel about her following in your footsteps?
You know what? When my daughter was 5 years old, and by that time, she had already said she wants to be an actress, and she was quite a diva when she was a toddler, okay? But when she was 5, she said, Mama, I want to audition. And I said, you don't even know how to read. How are they going to give you a script and you're going to memorize these lines? She goes, oh, so I have to learn to read? And I said, yes. That year, she was in kindergarten. By the end of that year, she started reading at a 2nd grade level.
Oh my, she was committed and serious.
She was committed. So now she's 6. She goes, well, Mom, I learned how to read.
So
my teacher
audition?
told you what?
Right.
How am I going to audition? I'm thinking, oh my God, they have created a monster here. But it was laser focused. I said, wait, you got to take acting class.
Yeah.
I mean, because now you know how to read, you can read the script, but you know, you got to learn to act. She was like, okay, enroll me in acting class.
Go.
No,
well,
she's amazing.
You set the tone for her. Now look at her. And this picture blows my mind. The 2 of you, like you have a picture, we have a picture of her, you as the same age as her. I can't even tell you.
Oh my God.
Y'all, do you see this?
Oh my gosh,
Child, who is who?
You know, it's so crazy as a parent because you look at your kid and you just like see the best of yourself and the best of your spouse. And it's just, she gives me life.
Now,
I mean, literally,
this
like,
is all you.
I'm gonna cry.
No.
You know, and she's such a huge fan of yours. She was like, does Jennifer Hudson, like, she has so much talent. Does she have to does she have to release it? Like, if she doesn't release it, like, every week, like, it'll just come out in public, like, an orb of, like, talent will just come shooting out.
Well, first of all, thank you. But see, I was kind of like her as a kid. I was busy doing some of everything. And my mom like, girl, sit down. You can't do everything. And I'm still the same to this day. So it's like, I can't keep up with my mind. And it's like, ooh, let's do this. So that's why they keep me busy. Because if you don't keep me busy, guess what? I'm going to keep you busy, okay? I don't know how to sit down. Okay, now I got to ask. Because now my son is 14.
I met him.
You met him.
Yeah.
You should see him now. So we're at the face. Because your baby, your oldest is 16?
Yes.
Okay, well, you didn't warn me of this because at the age of 14 now, you know, are you at the phase where everything embarrasses your kid? Because I'm not allowed to get out the car when I drop Mama, don't get out this car. You're going to embarrass me. I'm going to embarrass you. So, like,
You're going to embarrass. That's hilarious.
do you have to deal with that with girls? Because you have girls.
I mean, you know, I definitely have
they
to
do
be
you like
more
that?
careful these days.
What's this? Because your daughter got you here.
I was literally about to talk about this. It's the first time that my kid has called me out on Instagram publicly. And I'm like, Papa and I are having mommy daddy night. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling kind of sexy. And so I post a selfie, like, ooh. And suddenly my kid is like, Mom!
See?
Like, sorry, oh my gosh. I said, listen, I mean, there's lots of moms like putting bikini pictures out. I'm not like fully.
It's okay. And then they become the parent for a split second, like, oops, sorry.
I know. So now I learned I gotta like keep it down. Like, mommy daddy night has to stay private.
Yeah. And let's talk about your baby. So you have two younger ones. How old are they now?
So Dash is 9.
So cute.
And then Ocean's 4. So 3 girls, 16, 9, and 4. And it's crazy. 3 girls, 3 dogs.
3 dogs too?
You know.
Do each of them have a husband? What is it like having a 12-year age gap?
You know what? I mean, on the one hand, it's great because my older girls can help. And Dash, my 8-year-old, she looks like with the crazy hair, she's always dyeing her hair.
Fun.
Ever was always dyeing her hair too when she was younger. They love it. And I'm like, just whatever, you know. I don't get in between them and their fashion. I said, you know what, you gotta express yourself, like, figure it out, it's all good. But they help, and Dash is very perceptive. I was telling you earlier that, you know, if she sees me getting like, okay, because my 4-year-old, she goes, let's play, Mom, let's play. And I'm like, and she's like, come on, honey, we'll go play.
Right, split it up. You do your time, then talk to the other kid, and the other kid, and then.
But then we have one TV at home.
One TV?
And so it's
Aren't they into different things?
That's the whole point. And suddenly it's like, no, I don't want to watch Peppa Pig. You know, I want to watch something else. And I'm like, oh my God, like
how do they manage that?
Well, I mean, usually the one that starts crying first wins. So that's the 4-year-old.
That's how it goes, I'm sure. And what else are they into? Do you see any signs that they want to follow in your footsteps too at all?
Not really. I mean, listen, the 4-year-old just wants to play, so you never know. You know, and my 8-year-old, she's kind of a rock star. She loves playing piano. She's been learning to play piano on her iPad, and we have a piano, so she'll like learn things from YouTube.
That's nice.
And my 16-year-old too taught herself to play guitar from YouTube and
wow.
stuff. So, yeah, but I don't know, kid, they're a mystery.
Yeah.
Ever
They
was
always are.
definitely very specific, and I think she was such a set baby. She was always going with us and traveling. It's like, I don't know, it's easy to travel with one kid, and then it gets more and more difficult the more kids you have because more plane tickets, hotel, I mean, like, it just becomes more complex.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think she just grew up watching us make movies more, so it was like, this is what she wanted to do.
Okay.
But the other two, they, you know, there was COVID, and then the strike, and it's been, you know, work is kind of, it's picking back up now, but.
It's picking back up, and we in it. We got a whole film coming out tomorrow. Yes! If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the Jennifer Hudson Show YouTube channel. Check your local listings or visit jenniferhudsonshow.com to see when you can watch full episodes in your area. And don't forget to sign up for the newsletter.